am just as exhausted as I look. I work full time and I have 2 kids. The jump from 1 to 2 was already a lot. Survived. My daughter is 18 months. My oldest is 7. And, I thought we were entering like this golden phase where I was going to be able to sleep. Well, my oldest is now waking up multiple times a night because she's afraid of strangers, which is fine. I want to be there to help her, but it's not any less frustrating. But it's exhausting. Like, race in the morning, and then no time to chill, and then straight into work, and then straight into kids. And I feel like so many people make it look so easy, and it's not. I don't know how, like, am I just weak, or like, is everything just a highlight reel of the good times? Because our house is a shit show 80% of the time. Someone's screaming, someone's crying, someone's hitting someone. And I know it's just a season, but it's a hard fucking season. And I think social media gives us this false perception of, what reality really is. And it's hard because you just feel like you have to live up to all these unrealistic expectations. I can't be alone. Like, I'm just exhausted.
There's certain places you work at, yeah, they want you to show up in a different type of way, in a sense of you show up from your 9 to your 5. That means you've done, let's just say the bare minimum. You've done your contractual work. Sometimes you got to go a bit above and beyond. But it's that 5 to whatever time they want to hold you to ransom for. That's a different kind of showing up. They don't want the version that's quiet behind a desk or keeps it small, small chitter. You know what I mean? The small talk of, good morning, how's your day going? Where you going to go for lunch? The things that you and I do not give a damn about, but we know we have to do it. Because if we don't ask you, so what you doing for your lunch? What's your plans for the weekend? Morning. Maybe adding a good morning to it. All of a sudden, you're antisocial and you look like you don't want to be here. We're talking about whole salaries, livelihoods. Trust me, I want to be here.
What a day. Can't do this forever. I'm just gonna lay here for a bit, then I'll make dinner, then I'll go to bed, then I'll do it all over again tomorrow. Siri, you play the Throwbacks playlist, please?
Now playing hip-hop R&B throwback.
Thank you.
When you're done with the workday and you are just so incredibly drained that all you want to do is become a couch potato and do absolutely nothing except for watch TV for maybe 3 hours? Well, I would bet $500 that you are feeling this drained because you are not taking enough breaks during your workday. Let me tell you something about our brain. So our brain can only be focused and effective and efficient for roughly an hour. After an hour, it literally needs time and a chance to recoup. And what is so incredibly cool is that it only takes 5 minutes for your brain to recoup again. But the key is getting off screens. So if you are using your phone and scrolling through social media, or if you're on your computer when you're taking a break, your brain is still being stimulated. So it's actually not taking a break. It's not recouping the way that you need it to. So my challenge to you is to take at least 3 5 to 15 minute breaks throughout your workday without using your phone. And I promise your energy will be totally different at the end of your workday. You will feel like you can actually have a life after work, which is the essence of work-life balance. Oh, and by the way, if you found this tip helpful, definitely follow for more so that way you can learn how to be your most productive self.
Did I even bring my laptop? Are you telling me I forgot my laptop at home while I'm home? Did I say a weird thing? I think I did. I really think it was weird. Wasn't it? I go to bed at 8. Oh, what a pretty thing. What happened if I would jump? Is this what everyone sees? Like I can't
All right,
believe
quiet.
Quiet now. Focus in front, eyes in the front. You got it. You got it.
I know nobody wants to hear this, but we have got to stop going straight home after work every day. Like, the days are really flying by. They're passing us by, and we're missing out on so much enjoyment because we just go straight home to get in the bed. And I'm talking to myself too. And I know we all do this because we're tired, but like, we're already tired. So you might as well squeeze some enjoyment in where you can and stop just living for these 30-second weekends that we get. Like, when you get off work, we should be going to get drinks with our friends, going to the movies, going to get pedicures. Like I said, I'm talking to myself as well because I will, as you see in lots of my videos, I'd be in the bed. I need to be getting outside, getting some sun, hanging out with my friends, and doing stuff during the week. When I get off work, I need to stop going straight home because I'm missing out on so much enjoyment like we all are. But I'm tired.
Cause don't nobody want to work no more. No, we can't find good help. That ain't it. First of all, you right. Nobody wants to work anymore, but can you blame them? You get up, you go to work, you clock in, you making somebody else rich. Not only are you making somebody else rich, you're barely making enough to maintain your life or maintain financial stability. Because when you do get paid, you have to disperse so much money throughout the month that you're left with crumbs. And what do you have to do with those crumbs? You have to make those crumbs last to the next paycheck. Now, who is in the rush to do that? Not to mention, the companies damn near don't even care about you. If you pass away today, they will have you replaced tomorrow, and they probably ain't gonna send no flowers to your funeral, okay? Out finding good help. Nobody wants to get up and work in this country when we are getting paid crumbs. A lot of us, if you are a millennial and older, I know you tired. I know your body hurt. I know that you are exhausted from punching that clock. I am 38. About to be 39 in exactly 30 days. I've been working since I was 14. All these young kids have to do is look at a millennial and see how tired we are and understand what they have to look forward to. And they don't have to look very far because a lot of the kids at 16, 17, 18 years old, their parents are millennials. So they can hear their mom and daddy talking about how tired they are. They can hear their mom and daddy talking bad about the jobs and about the workforce or whatever. Like, they can see the struggle, unfortunately. So why would they go and clock in and give that company 100%? They know better. And I'm so glad they know better, because had I known then what I know now, I would not have been a worker bee at such a younger age. I would have figured out some other shit. And not to mention the millennials that just have so much student loan debt that even if you get the best job you can find, you're going to be paying those student loans for the rest of your life. It's a trap. It's all a trap.
Listen, when I come home from work, I don't want to hear too much. I just want to get straight in the bed, okay? I don't want to be talking to nobody. I don't want to do nothing. All I want to do is go to bed, okay? I done been so pleasant all day. I just don't even want to be bothered no more, okay? I just want to go to sleep. That's it. But it just seems like it don't happen that way. I still got a, how you doing? How you doing? I don't be wanting to do that all the time. God damn it, I'm delirious at this point, okay? Only thing I see is my bed. I take everything off and just about pass the hell out because I need it. I'm at my wit's end damn near. I've been so goddamn tired lately. It's been ridiculous, okay? Yesterday, I called myself having my damn afternoon meditation. I fell asleep in my meditation and didn't wake up until 2 in the morning. From the afternoon. Like, how does that even happen? It's ridiculous. I really need to do a retreat or something, because I shouldn't even be falling asleep this much.
If you work an office job and your husband works like a hard physical job, how do you like explain to them that you are fully exhausted even though you sit at a desk every day, but it's not like a physical exhaustion like theirs is, but it's like a mental exhaustion, and you just want to come home and be vertical? That's not it. It's horizontal. See what I mean? Mental exhaustion.
Literally used to be me. I would drive home white-knuckled. Actually, you know what I would do? I would drive to the bar. Okay, to finally feel something, because I'd been numbing out all day, disassociating from myself because I was trying to meet my clients and I was abandoning myself to do that. If somebody was coming in with chaos, I was meeting them there. If somebody was trauma dumping, I was eating it up. If I was going through something, I was dumping it out. I was like, you know what? We're all here. Let's be chaotic together. If someone came in flighty, excited, crazy, chaotic, I was not anchoring us into anything, and it was showing because I would leave the salon and I would go to the bar and I would rip tequila shots. I was just out of my body and into the food and into the alcohol and into everywhere else except for here. I'm not saying that this is what you're doing. I'm saying that this was my experience, but this kind of just brought this up for me. And then I heard about this thing called energetic hygiene, and I said, well, namang in that. And basically what I learned was how to control and take responsibility for my energy, what I allowed in and what I put out. And also getting clear on how I need to nourish myself throughout the day with water, with food, with breaks between clients, with a deep breath, with a quiet corner. I used to have this enduring pattern where I would come to work, sometimes a 14-hour day, back to back to back clients, lunch, who knows her? I don't. A break? Never heard of it. These feet? Been standing on them all day. I invested in comfortable shoes. Became a sneaker chick, tell you what. And I got to really know and love and trust and honor myself. Not in a selfish way. Not in a, I'm just gonna do this, don't talk to me, leave me alone. In a, okay, I'm gonna take inventory of how I'm feeling before, during, and after this appointment and see if I can make adjustments for my next appointment so that I don't feel that way. One of the practices that I loved doing when I was first starting to ground into my body and take inventory of my energy was I would just feel my feet in my socks and feel my socks in my shoes and feel my shoes on the ground. And then I would just kind of stack up. I would stack up to my ankles, my knees, my hips. I would feel into my belly. I would feel into my chest and imagine that there's just this bubble that's holding me on the ground and containing me in myself, that's not allowing me to merge with my client. At the end of the day, energy doesn't lie, and I think our clients can feel if we're abandoning ourselves for them. I feel like my services have 10x'd since I started taking care of myself better so that I can show up as a whole, grounded, nourished person for my client. And I leave work still having energy for the rest of my life, instead of just pressing on and enduring into the next thing, into a night out with friends, into mom life, into whatever it is, taking a moment to just ground and nourish. Because if we give ourselves a potent 5 minutes of just resting and coming down versus a half-hearted hour of resting and coming down, it's different. You know what I mean? So, energetic hygiene. It's crazy. Okay, that's it.
I'm so tired right now. I've worked way too much this past week. Burnout is real. From Saturday to Saturday, I've worked a 72-hour shift, day off, a 24-hour shift, day off, and then now I'm on my 48-hour shift. I go home tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., and I actually have the whole next...
Copy.
And I actually have this next whole week off, which is pretty sweet. My wife and I were actually going to Yellowstone. It's for a family reunion of her family. And one of her aunts had a timeshare, so we don't have to pay for it. We just have to pay for gas, which is pretty sweet. I'm just ready for this to be done, this shift to be done.
I gotta know. So I just pulled into my driveway. Don't want to go in. I just worked 12 hours, which, okay, I know. Other people do it. It sucks. It's hard. It's whatever. But, like, do you ever just get home and you just have to sit in your driveway for just a few minutes? Like, my legs are numb. Like, I can't even move. Okay, I can move. But do you just ever just, like, want to sit in the driveway? Just, like, not go in. I don't want to move. I'm tired. And then I just sit here and I think, what in the actual F happened today? Why? Why was it so nuts? Pray for me. Even my boyfriend just came out and looked at me and gave me the stink eye because I just am sitting here and haven't been home for 12 hours. So pray for me on that too. I'm sorry. Today sucked. You know, my legs hurt.
Can we talk about how mentally draining it is to have to go to somewhere that makes you unhappy and physically sick every day just for the sake of survival? Like, having to get up and go somewhere and it's not a nurturing place, it's not a supportive environment, it's quite toxic, but because you have bills and you have commitments and you have responsibilities, you have to stick at it. And let's be honest, people will just always be like, just get up and go, just do this. It's not that easy. It's not that easy to just get up and go and change your life just like that if you want to go into something better or something that's suited to you. Yeah, you can get up and go and just go into another crappy position, but if you actually want something that is worth having, it's so difficult. It's like, it's mentally exhausting having to pull up somewhere every single day, and you just know that you're going to leave feeling physically and mentally exhausted and just unhappy. Like, I'm already in my head, I already know that I'm not gonna have a good day, because I never do have a good day when I'm here. So I'm literally over it, if I'm honest with you. I'm over it. And I can't press the button.
Evening. So I've not long been home from work. I'm still in my scrubs. Tell a lie, my friend cooked me tea, so I went straight to her house from work. She cooked tea, beautiful lasagna, for me and a couple of my other friends. But I'm just that exhausted when you've been talking to people all day, giving them advice, counselling them, putting on a happy face, smiling, when some days you just don't want to smile, but you do. It's just exhausting to be so happy all the time. And like I say, I'm not unhappy today. I'm not, you know, nothing bad's gone on in my life. It's just talking all day is draining, absolutely draining. I do love my clients and I love my friends, but sometimes you just zone out. People be talking to you and then you're like, oh, sorry, what was you saying? You know? Sorry, hello, she'll go. So yeah, does anyone else get like that after work? You know, you just feel like you don't want to talk to people for a good hour, just to, you know, zone out and just collect your thoughts and just have peace and quiet. Because that's what I feel like doing now. But it's like 11 o'clock at night and I feel wired. I need to sleep because I'm back at work tomorrow.
You know, I heard somewhere that healthcare people, doctors, nurses, the whole shebang, all of them, like, make terrible partners. And you know what? I can kind of see that. Because I just finished a 12-hour shift and I want to go home and I don't want to be needed by anyone. Like, I don't want anyone to require my attention, to require my help. I just want to be left in peace by myself. I'm so tired. What I want right now, I want a shower, a bottle of red wine, a book, and silence, in that order. I don't want anyone to require me to do anything. I'm going so far as to, on the way home, buy McDonald's, because I'm home for my summer, because of my timetable for this year. So I'm at my parents' right now. I'm gonna buy McDonald's on the way home, so that I don't have to go to the kitchen. Therefore, my parents won't know that I'm home. Therefore, they won't ask me to do anything. Because I don't want to be needed. Leave me alone. I want silence. I just want to be left to myself. I'm done in. God, I'm so done today. Oh my gosh. And this is me after just one day at the hospital. Granted, I'm not doing what I would be doing if I were like on placement or like working as a doctor. But still, one day at the hospital and I'm this like fed up with everything. Maybe it's just because it's days. I normally only work nights. I don't really tend to work days. But like, still, I'm gonna be working days going forward, so if I didn't like secretly love medicine, this would not be a life I would choose for myself. But like, I like it, so what can I do?
So a Monday morning rant. This morning was not the morning. I was out all day yesterday, baby shower and then dinner. Doesn't happen very often. I couldn't wait. It was just really, really nice for mummy to get out. So Darren obviously fed the kids, blah, blah, blah. Come down this morning, got no bread. No bread. So I can't make him toast. I can't do his sandwiches for play school. So I think, right, I do all his fruit and snacks and then I put him in the car and we go to the shop. So I go to get some money out the tin that I put in there. Money's gone to buy the bread. Money's gone. Cool. Go to put both kids in the car to drive to the shop to buy a ham sandwich to put in his packed lunch because he needs a sandwich. The car seat's missing. There's only one car seat in the car. Where's the other car seat? Oh, it's in my van. Sorry, he's already left for work. Rung him. All right, cool. So Bobby's going to be really late by this point. So I put the baby in the harness, walk him to play school. He's late. Have to say to the people that work there, whatever they're called, the teachers. Sorry, he hasn't actually got a sandwich in his lunch, but he's just got fruit and snacks. I will bring him one in. Okay, lunch is at 12, so how have you not made him a sandwich? So then I walk back home, put the baby in the car, turn the car on. My petrol light's not just on, it comes on when it comes on. And then if you leave it for another 20 miles, it starts flashing at you and it won't tell you how many miles you've got left. It just flashes as if to say, go now, go now. So I rang my husband again. How long has petrol light been flashing? I don't know, I didn't even notice. Didn't you? You didn't notice? Did you not? Are you sure? Am I going to get to the garage with the baby in the car? Is it worth the risk? No, it's not. So my dad's coming to pick the baby up because I'm working today. Can you please stop and get me a loaf of bread, Dad, on your way? So he comes, drops me a loaf of bread. I make the sandwich. I walk it back up to preschool. I don't. I drive. It's literally up the road, but I drive it up to preschool. Give it to the teachers. Bit embarrassing. Sorry about that. Here's his sandwiches. Silly mummy. Luckily, we had some bagels in the freezer, so that's what they had for breakfast. But it's just not the point, is it? Like, where's the responsibility for the man? Some men, not all men, obviously. But there just isn't any. Like, oh, where's this? I don't know. He was actually looking for his work joggers this morning. I was like, I don't know, mate. Wherever you left them. If you left them on the floor, I might have probably put them... I'm ranting. Also, for me to go out for the whole day yesterday, I packed them both a lunchbox and prepared their dinner and their snacks, etc. because I was going out. So, like, do I have to also prepare for the Monday too? Because I'm going out on the Sunday. So not only do I prepare everything for the Sunday, I know it's called being a mum. People are going to say it's called being a mum. But I've got to prepare, make sure, he might have 4 slices of toast when he gets peckish later. Better get another loaf of bread in on my way to the Thai restaurant. And put petrol, like... Do I have to also prepare for Monday to go out for a Sunday afternoon? I have to prepare them for a Sunday, but also have to prepare for, like, I just want to go out and come home and not have a million things to do because I've gone out. Do you know what I mean? The backlog. The baby had a punami, so we laid her on our bed. I just clean sheeted it. Now I've got to clean sheet our bed again. Send help. Please tell me I'm not alone. Because I'm very overwhelmed. There's always something. I need to go food shopping, but I'm working, but I've got no food. But then I don't know what I'm going to cook kids' dinner because I've got no food. But I also need to go food shopping, but I can't because I'm working. This is a 3-minute rant. I know I'm not alone, and I just wanted to vent today. So there it is. Happy Monday, fuckers.
Ever get home from work and just not feel like talking to anyone? Like, you're so exhausted that you don't even want to talk to your partner, your dogs, your cats, your kids. You don't want to talk to nobody. You just want to sit because you've talked all day and you have no more words to give anyone.
People with ADHD, how the hell do you do anything after work? I literally go mute. I shut down. I just curl up on the couch. I just can't talk for at least an hour. And then there's all these people who are going out, doing their hobbies, cooking dinners, living life, and I just can't do it. I'm so exhausted from just working. It's that's the one thing I could do for the day, and once I complete it, I can't do anything else. Then the weekends are for recovering, so if I'm lucky on the weekends, I'll be able to get some stuff done, but usually I just want to sleep in, hang out around the house and relax. But I'm so tired of my brain being time to rest again. You've done so much, you need a rest. And it's I literally work from home, but just being on the phone all day and dealing with people all day, it like sucks the life out of me. I don't know if it's ADHD or if I don't protect my energy enough or something. I don't know.
I'm so exhausted after work these days that I have no energy to do anything. All I want to do is just lie down and do nothing, which leaves me feeling so guilty since I have all these personal goals that I want to achieve that I'm always putting off. But I read a quote that said, most of the time we feel tired, not because we've done too much, but because we've done too little of what makes us feel alive. And I honestly believe this to be true, because why did we never feel this way as kids? I think a big reason why we lack energy as adults is because we don't let ourselves play enough anymore. And I mean, doing something purely because you enjoyed it. So lately I've been focusing on finding my play and doing a little bit each day. And today that was dancing in my living room with the speakers on full volume. And whilst it's difficult to drag my tired self after work, I know it's something I need to do for my mental health. Because just like our bodies, our energy needs to be used for what it's meant for. Otherwise we'll just lose it.
So for the wedding, did you think?
I'm done thinking for today.
Why do you wake up exhausted for work? One of the big signs of being on the verge of burnout is waking up exhausted, even when they've had a full night's sleep. Once you learn how to deal with stress, how to regulate your nervous system, you are much more likely to wake up rested after a good night's sleep. Why do you wake up exhausted for work?
I hate my job. I am literally crying at my desk 3 to 4 days out of the week. I feel guilty to speak about the fact that it's a great job, but no matter how good of a job it is not my purpose. It's not. And if you are a purpose-driven person with dreams and there's something that you want to do with your life, it does not matter where you sit if you know for sure that seat does not belong to you. And I am tired of crying at this desk. I'm tired of feeling anxiety. I'm tired of feeling like I'm so unhappy, you know? And I was talking to my therapist the other day and she's like, what do you want to do? And I'm just like, I want to teach women how to love themselves more. I want to show up for other moms and other women. I want to do monthly meetups. I want to do events. I want to travel. I want to, you know, have this huge community that is growing, that's all about women showing up for themselves, and all the things, you know. And she was like, so why don't you create a company? And I promise you, I started crying because I have a company. It's called Her Glow. And I've done the brunches and I've done the meetups, but Her Glow is not taking care of my bills. You know what I'm saying? And it can. I got to figure out what amount of money is going to help me leave my full-time job. And I'm tired of allowing fear to keep me stuck. I am deciding in this moment that I am going to be very shameless about plugging my dreams and my purpose and sharing it. And I am going to truly buy myself out of this misery. I owe that to myself. I owe it to the woman that I used to be. I owe it to the woman that I'm becoming. And I'm proud of myself already. And if you can relate to what I'm talking about, if you're at a job and you feel like, damn, I am not really living in my purpose, I'm hoping this is a sign for you to do what you know you're called to do, what God has placed on your heart. Because I'm telling you, when you get to the end of your life, you are going to have so much regret. You're going to feel like, damn, it was so many things I needed to do and I didn't do them, you know? So hopefully this is your sign to keep going, because I am.